Told ya, I'll be back. Okay, man. Y'all are proud of me. Hello, hello. Okay. I couldn't see the mic situation. But I hope y'all are proud of me because I'm back. Real quick, I am back, y'all. Back another day. It could be 2 days in a row. I told y'all I'd be back, y'all. If you missed it yesterday, I was live yesterday on my lunch break. Here I am again, live on my lunch break yesterday. We're making tamales for lunch, y'all. Cause I'd be a little Mexican, low key, high key. Well, not by hand, but just throw it in the microwave. But we're back. What's up, y'all? If y'all missed yesterday's live lunch chat, go on the YouTube channel. It's the pinned tweet on Twitter. And then you can go check out that live. It'll be into the live section. And you can check out everything we talked about there yesterday. But not much has happened today. Nothing really, actually, nothing at all has happened. So I was hoping we would get a signing. So we didn't. Or make a little group here. Not doing anything yet. Because I hope that we do a wet paper towel. I'm trying to heat up a tamale, y'all, because that's all I'm eating today for lunch. I'm going out tonight, gonna do hood rat shit tonight. It's gonna be street. Hold on. Give me a second. I was hoping that Riddick sign would pan out today, but obviously it hasn't. Maybe it'll happen when I'm not. Which will be Bree's gonna help this guy. Oh, that guy. But look, I don't have time to record it because I'm doing stuff or busy or doing something I can't say online. I don't need to be out of job, y'all. All right. So, so anyways, I was hoping we'd pick out somebody, Riddick, or find somebody, but nothing's happened. What I did see today was a video about Kirk Cousins. I just put it back if you didn't know that. I don't know, it's better fucking run this whole fucking time. Saying he liked that him and Terry Fontenot, how the fuck you say his name, and damn coach, can't even think of his name right now. Come to do 50,000 things at once. Look, y'all get me on my lunch break. I just told you I got errands to run and do stuff sometimes. But how they're all on the same page and to get this offense where they wanted to go, and I guess he was like implying that he as Curtis telling them what he needs, and they're going out and getting them for him, I guess. And I was like, what? That's crazy. And what you need, like, did you need speed and get some wide receivers that are short and speedy, but haven't really done much? Like, did you help pick that out? Or what? Are you just talking to say that y'all are on the same page? And he said the words, Super Bowl that they want to do to get a Super Bowl. And you know that's a scary word. There's someone in the comments, I think it was on TikTok. I think it's on the Atlanta Falcons TikTok that I saw this. Someone in the comments was like, the last quarterback that said Super Bowl, look what happened. And I'm like, damn, we all got PTSD. Shot in the heart. I mean, he ain't wrong. He wasn't wrong. Don't like the jeans. I don't really like the jeans that much. I'm not getting naked on camera, so don't stop. Don't start, y'all. But, it's a little traumatizing, because after Matt Ryan said it, we all know what happened there. Speaking of Matt Ryan, real quick, Iron Man or something, that happened like a couple weeks ago. That's gonna be a sad day, though. Sad day. Sad, sad day. Best quarterback he's ever had. But I want to know, if you're on Twitter watching this, if you could add us, do a quote tweet, or just reply to where the video's playing. If you're on YouTube, leave a comment. Some people really want a wide receiver at 8, and I'm like, hell no. Why is that so loud? I was like, we need a goddamn edge. We need some fucking defense to fucking help us out. I don't want them damn wide receiver at 8. I understand. All we really got is Rick running topics. I do. I promise. I understand that shit from the bottom of my fucking heart. But there's some fucking monsters that we need at 8. Like it's all like, oh, offense, weapons, oh, weapons, flashy weapons, oh, flashy weapons. But nothing with the flashy weapons, except for that one year and that one time that we don't want to talk about. And if we have some okay weapons to decent weapons that are competent and can get the job done, we need trenches. Grady needs help. Grady needs help. We need goddamn pass rush. So I want motherfuckers on team on defense. I want to pick up one of them people. Oh, I watched Dallas Turner some film today, and I was like, oh, this nigga is a beast. He is a beast in these streets. And so I don't mind. Oh, take me right now. Anyways, I don't mind scooping him up like a pooper scooper because he's nice. I still do like the Latu. I don't know. And I like that them Pacific Islanders. They be beasts. So I look, give me a Pacific Island. Shit. He looked beastly. I gotta watch his film, but I did really enjoy what I saw from Turner. So if y'all are trying to have let us as in me know that y'all are trying to have and why you want him over the other two, Verse and Ladu. Apologies for butchering their names, sir. But I would. And I'm really hoping we get a good backup quarterback as well. Like Heineke, whatever. He is just a hair of a step above Ritter, and he could be like third string QB. They're gonna keep him on board. If not, they need to make a move. I'm ready for us to bust another move. It was like we were on a roll with some short wide receivers, but I need us to do some, make some shake. But maybe they're waiting till the last possible minute. Um, Y'all gotta stop falling for those tweets and those posts talk about um Kirk Cousins was, like tampered with whatever Falcons bringing the fine. Y'all keep falling for a lot of those trolls that aren't even official network. I'd be cracking up. Y'all like, what? We're losing how many wins? All this stuff. Verify the page first. Make sure it's an actual official page. Because they are blatantly true. What's I watch? Maybe watch this. That's why I gotta do mine. I need to clean up. Yeah. Class pass. I put something. So I can talk about whatever I feel like. But if y'all are like, I can't afford a gym membership or one of these like fitness memberships, like a boxing gym and stuff, y'all can check out Class Pass. This is not sponsored, but y'all can sponsor us. Class Pass. I have been using Class Pass's free trial for the last couple of weeks. It's almost up. And yeah, I got so much fun at these places, boxing places. That F45 place I tried it out yesterday. Y'all, it was so great. It's like frosted flakes. And I'm thinking instead of so y'all need to check out that free trial, and I hope they sponsor us. But anyways, back to it. How is y'all? Are y'all at work too? Well, I'm not at work right now. I'm doing lunch, but okay. If I put on this in there, I'm going out tonight, so I'm trying to pick out my outfit to wear tonight. Did I change? I should just put the. No, I shouldn't put. I'm gonna have to change the car. Hmm. Thinking, thinking, thinking. I'm gonna just have to change in the car. Y'all better not fucking stop me in the car. What's up, Sniffles? These jeans, they're washed. They're washed before y'all start. But I wore them to work the other day. I washed clothes and I want to wear them again tonight. I'm just have to change the car. I'm gonna go back to work. No, no, no. Alright, I need some shoes. What kind of flavor stuff are you doing? Anyways, back to the fucking Falcons. Falcons. You say, what do you do, baby? All right, Sniffles. Since you're in the building, real quick, give us your like culty Falcon thought about Kirk Cousins. Uh, Go ahead, drop it in the comments real quick so we can judge your ass. 'Cause, you know, y'all know he a damn high key Falcons fan. Uh, oh, and the short wide receivers. Where's Breeze? Busy. I know he's busy. What else do I need? That's why I can't be doing three things at once. Buy your playoff tickets now? You think we're gonna go to the damn playoffs? I don't know, y'all. I'm just riding. I'm in here for the good ride. That's. Ooh, shit. I almost broke some glass, y'all. That's expensive stuff, too. I'm gonna break that. I've been mad as hell. All right. I don't. We in our division, right? In our division, unless some crazy moves are gonna be made already, I think I'm pretty sure we're gonna go to the damn playoffs because why not? Like we have a competent quarterback now, right? I think everyone agrees that Kirk Cousins is a competent quarterback. Yeah, this be better than Baker. Like he's a competent quarterback, so we can definitely go through the playoffs because he's going to use his competency as long as there's no I words. I don't want to say it. As long as there are no fucking hours that we can do in the invite. I only got a few minutes, so I'm gonna send you this invite real quick. Hold on. If I can find it, I'm on my phone, so I don't. I'm trying to find how to do it. Settings. Um. Damn. But I think we can. Well, I think there's no doubt we. Oh, there it goes. Invite. Pass. I mean, did it go away? Okay. Hopefully this shit don't go away, cause I have to go to my email. He needs invites via email. Like, boy, that almost landed in my face. I'm glad I get that. Because that would have been terrifying. I am one handing things over here. I sent you right to your email. Oh, let me turn my Wi-Fi. Actually, I don't know. But yeah, I think unless we make some crazy moves, any of the other teams, like what's it? Who picked up Chase Young? Who picked up Chase Young? The Saints. Hey, he ain't gonna do nothing. What Chase Young say? He said some shit about is that him? Is he in there? Add the stage. You're
What up?
with it. Then on my
Yeah,
lunch
I don't know
break.
why I forgot that you was gonna be doing this because you said it on the last one that you were doing this on your lunch break every time, and I was like, oh wait, she's doing it again.
I know. Aren't you proud
Yeah, so pretty much
of
the whole Kirk Cousins thing, like uh he's the best quarterback in that division, so I don't see why they shouldn't win that division. Y'all won 7 games last year, right?
me? Yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
y'all
Or
yeah, y'all won
six.
y'all won around like 7 games with the worst quarterback situation in that division. So I don't see how upgrading your quarterback room from, the worst quarterback situation to arguably the best doesn't get you like 3 to 4 wins. And then you got to assume that, they might add somebody at 8, a receiver or maybe another tight end. So I don't know. I just think that this is the Falcons division to win like easily.
Think it's easy, but the Falcons can sometimes falcon. But don't you dare say we're gonna pick up another tight end again. All right, we don't have time for that nonsense. Then airplane, shut the fuck up. You know I'm recording right now. You know my time. But yeah, I hope you have tight end. I don't want to watch TV. I want a goddamn edge. I want defense. I want
Y'all's defense
defense.
wasn't bad last year, right? Though, right? When you can comparing to, you know, I I think the defense with a regular quarterback situation is a top 10 defense, but because of the amount of turnovers that Ritter and Heineke had, and the amount of 3 and outs and the lack of time of possession, like that defense was on the field a lot. So I mean, you can only ask your defense to do so much. So I mean, as long as I guess the only question I would have about the defense is them changing the defensive coordinator. But I mean, you still got Bates. AJ Terrell is still pretty solid. Grady Jarrett's coming back. Like I don't see how that can't be a top 10 defense next year. And then, like I said, add competent quarterback play with all those weapons. Like Like, I'm not saying, get Super Bowl tickets, but the Falcons are gonna have a home playoff game this year. Like that's pretty much a guarantee, I think, at this point.
I wouldn't say Super Bowl tickets, but I think we need pass rush and we need help in the trenches. Like Grady can't do it all himself. The man's getting double, triple teamed. So he needs some help down there. I want him to get help.
Yeah, I mean
He needs
it
help.
wouldn't it would make sense to beef up that defense also, but like I said, you look at I mean if you look at the NFC in its entirety, I in my mind, I don't think there's 5 quarterbacks better than Kirk Cousins, you know? Like I think I think the for me, this is my opinion. I think the best quarterback in NFC next year is going to be Jordan Love. And I think Dak Prescott is probably better than Kirk Cousins, but I mean, okay, and Matt Stafford. I think Matt Stafford is a little bit better too. But outside of that, like you don't have to be you don't like at least in the NFC, you don't have to worry about Patrick Mahomes, you don't have to worry about Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson, CJ Stroud, Justin Herbert, Tua, you got to worry about, Justin Field, not Justin Fields. What's that? Jalen Hurts. Like Jalen Hurts is pretty good, but he didn't have a good year last year. Like Dak Prescott is good. Matthew Stafford's really good. I think Jordan Love is really good, but like, do you think Brock Purdy is gonna outduel Kirk Cousins? Like, I feel like they're kind of the same.
Yeah, I think Kirk Cousins is definitely the best quarterback in the NFC South. Period. Point blank. Period. So competent quarterback play plus a new head coach that isn't a fucking Nepo baby. It just loves tight ends. Plus a new offensive coordinator from the fucking Rams. Like, I think the offense will be very competent as fuck. What I am nervous about though is Mike Breeze hates the short wide receivers. They say they're speedy. Okay, cool. Speed is cool, right? Speed's cool. But looking at their stats, I'm like, they haven't done anything to help. Like Drake London needs help, Kyle Pitts needs help, and Kyle Pitts is a little bit injury prone. So I'm just like, okay, that's our height right there. Is them two. And I know we have the draft coming up, so we can add more height in the wide receiver category. But I'm just like, why would we grab these two just off speed? And then they claim that, oh, they just haven't had the opportunity. But I'm just like, what?
Starting to feel like I'm starting to feel like I was just a year. I was just a year ahead with all my Falcons takes. Like I thought that the Falcons could be what the 49ers are, what the 49ers were last year. Like I was like, well, Kyle Pitts can be George Kittle. Drake London can be Ayuk. Um, what's that dude? Y'all's running back Bijan. Bijan could be Christian McCaffrey, and Brock Purdy. Like, can Desmond Ritter be just as good as Brock Purdy? Because I'm not super big on Brock Purdy, but apparently Desmond Ritter is just garbage all around. But if I take those same exact takes from last year and just roll them over to this year, can Kirk Cousins beat Brock Purdy? And if that's close to being a yes, then I don't see how the Falcons can't be what the 49ers were last year, where they just have competent quarterback play, a guy who's not going to make mistakes, a guy who's going to throw to the open guy, and the offense, because y'all got the offensive coordinator from the Rams, and McVay kind of runs that same kind of offense as Shanahan. So it's like, all right, well, you guys can be, the 49ers of the South. And I know you don't like Shanahan, but that's kind of what you guys are building down there.
It's not that I don't like him, it's that I fucking hate his guts. It's a difference.
That yeah, I get that. There's a slight difference, I guess there. So yeah,
There's a huge
I just this is for Atlanta. This feels like a kind of a win now move. Like maybe not win, this year, but it kind of feels like you guys are in that same situation as like the New York Jets, where you have an older quarterback, paying him a lot of money, coming off of an injury, and it's like, all right, well, we got like for Aaron Rodgers, they probably got like a 1 year window, whereas with Kirk Cousins, you probably got like 2, maybe 3 years to get something done. And I'll ask you, with the Kirk Cousins, $100 million quarterback, what what is considered a successful run for him? Is it just you got to win the Super Bowl, or what if he makes it to the championship game? What if he wins the division every year? What if they just make the Super Bowl? Like, what are your expectations for Kirk Cousins going forward?
my expectations for him, since he set his own expectations, is to win the fucking Super Bowl.
The first
That's
year?
my expectation.
The first year, or within the next 3 years?
I don't say think the. I would mind. I don't think it's gonna happen this year, but next year for sure. Because we got him on a rental with the contract breakdown. That thank God people were out there breaking down his contract. He's on a 2 year rental for 90 million guaranteed, right? And then we could axe his ass after year 3. So I think year 2 Super Bowl, even though he's only won one playoff game, which people keep on reminding us of. He's only won one playoff game. What the fuck? Ah! Like, god damn, calm the fuck down. Like, would you rather have Russell Wilson or Justin Fields? No. And I know that because I had a poll, and all y'all like Kirk Cousins over all 3 of them in every situation that I asked y'all about. So, yeah. Um, Definitely win the division this year for sure. And then Super Bowl next year. Because with our defense being top 10, right, even without adding any edge or anything right now, and we got a competent quarterback now, a competent offensive coordinator, a competent head coach, which, again, everybody and their mama said Raheem is like the best, from players to staff he's worked with. Everybody has been like, he deserves to be a head coach. He's competent. Again, been involved in 2 Super Bowl wins. So I don't see how we could not win a Super Bowl in the next 2 to 3 years. Now, my thing is year 2. All right, you got your money. Give us a championship. We be out and get out my face. And have the next quarterback come and take your place and mentor the next quarterback, however that's going to be. So that's what I'm going for the
Well,
next couple of years.
I'll ask you this: what is the thing that, in your opinion, that would prevent Kirk Cousins from leading y'all to a Super Bowl win?
Injuries. If he gets injured again,
So so as long as he's 100% healthy the next 3 years, they should win a Super Bowl.
with all the pieces that we have now on defense, and with all the pieces we have on offense, like the three, no, four weapons: Algier, Bijan, Pitts, London, and now a competent quarterback. I don't see how we couldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of an example where a team just catapulted into Super Bowl contender just by changing out the quarterback. The one that I can think, the first one that comes to mind is, and I'm not comparing Kirk Cousins to this guy, but the one that I'm thinking about is Tampa Bay getting Tom Brady.
Mhm.
Because I mean, Tampa had Mike Evans. They had a good running game. I think they had a good tight end also. But then you bring in Gronk and then Tom Brady. And the main thing that changed for that Tampa offense, from Brady to from Winston to Brady, was Brady didn't have as many turnovers. Like Jameis Winston had 30 turnovers that year, and they got rid of all those turnovers, brought in a quarterback that could run the offense competently, and they became a Super Bowl champion. And that's kind of the same vein of what the Falcons are doing. Like Desmond Ritter was one of the most turnover prone quarterbacks in the
Yep.
NFL last year. So if you can replace that with a quarterback that's not going to turn the ball over and can make a play every now and again, like I don't it's kind of the same thing.
Well, now we have a competent play caller, right? Everybody knows Arthur Smith was not a competent play caller. And a competent quarterback on top of that. And we got our weapons.
I know the OC that y'all got was in Los Angeles, but was he the offensive coordinator in Los Angeles, or was he a quarterback coach or something?
If I'm not mistaken, he was the offensive coordinator.
But he was like, but Sean McVay was calling the plays, so this is going to be his first year actually calling plays for an NFL team. So I think depending on the schedule, I think the first few weeks might be a little taking some getting used to, because it is different being an offensive coordinator who doesn't call the plays to being an offensive coordinator who does call plays. So unless you guys get like the Panthers, that first week, it might take a little bit of time for him to kind of get his bearing as far as being a play caller. But yeah, I think I mean, you can't be any worse than what Arthur Smith was last year. And I low key feel kind of bad for all the people that have gone to Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I don't know why Pittsburgh hired him, but when you have a billionaire daddy, you can get a job anywhere. So, like Mans was over there. Where was he at? Brock Bowers, pro day or whatever. There he goes. This man jerks off the tight ends. Like, what the hell? He is obsessed with tight ends. It don't make no damn sense how obsessed he is with tight ends. Just obsessed.
Yeah,
Now, really,
I feel like he's kind of ruined the market for tight ends, because the more mock drafts I see, there's a lot of them dropping Brock Bowers out of the top 10 because of Kyle Pitts not being the playmaker that they thought he would be. And now everybody kind of thinks like, okay, well, maybe you don't need a tight end in the first round you don't need to get a tight end in the first round, because if you look at all the best tight ends in NFL, it's Kelsey, Kittle, Laporta, David Njoku from Cleveland. Like none of those guys are first round picks. So it's kind of a copycat league, and I feel like if Kyle Pitts would have, and I'm not saying obviously it's not Kyle Pitts' fault. Like Kyle Pitts was just in a bad situation, but if Kyle Pitts comes out and he's, what's he in year 3? If he comes in, and he's, 2-time Pro Bowler, makes an All Pro, maybe 2 1,000-yard receiving seasons, maybe an 8 to 10 touchdown season in there, then the NFL scouts are saying like, oh, well, Brock Bowers is a top 5 pick. Like they'd probably be talking about taking him over all these receivers out here. So Arthur Smith has kind of fucked up the game for tight ends a little bit.
he really did with his incompetence loser self. Like, damn, you did nothing for this man to be worth pick number 4. Pick 4! That shit ain't make no sense. So real quick before I gotta go. Number 8. Like, we're at 8. Some people still think we're gonna get a quarterback at 8.
What?
Right? Don't look at me. I'm just telling you what the streets have been saying. It wasn't me.
That's kind
I don't want a damn quarterback at 8. But hey, some people are like, it's gonna happen. So we get a quarterback at 8. Right? Sit behind Kirk. Which one of them would you want at 8?
None of them.
Yeah.
What not? Okay, but here I will say this. I don't think there's a quarterback worth taking at 8, because obviously Caleb's going to be gone. Drake May is going to be gone, and Jaden McDaniels is going to be gone. I'm not a big fan of the kid from Michigan. I didn't think he didn't stand out to me when I watched him play. And I know Bo Penix, the kid from Washington. I know he's kind of got a little bit of an injury history and he's a little bit older. If I was the Falcons, I would just draft, best defensive players probably the first 2 rounds and then probably try to sneak in a wide receiver later. But if it's like the fifth, sixth round, I'm looking at maybe I don't know if he's got like that kind of grade on him. Maybe take a flyer on like a Spencer Rattler. Let him
Lord,
let him sit
oh
behind let
wow,
him sit behind Kirk Cousins for you. Because I mean, you guys don't have Desmond Ritter. I don't think Heineke's on the roster anymore. Take a little flyer on Spencer Rattler, see if he can learn behind Kirk Cousins, see if he can develop, and then maybe, in 3 years he can step in like Jordan Love. And if that's not the case, then it's at least you didn't spend the number 8 pick. Because like I said, this is you guys got a 2-year window to kind of make something happen. So
that's what I'm like.
if you guys can, build up this team with the first 4 or 5 picks and then stash a quarterback for 3 years, and then he can come in and have an established team, kind of like what Patrick Mahomes did, then, you guys can keep this thing rolling a little bit longer. So yeah, I'm not picking a quarterback at 8. No, no chance.
Yeah, I'm like, we got Kirk. We got a couple more years to figure out who we can get. But I'm like not at 8. Like if we pick a quarterback, I don't want to get a quarterback at 8. And I don't know about Spencer Rattler. I don't know. You know what? I want to know. Okay, this is why. I haven't watched like his film or whatever. I did watch that high school quarterback show on Netflix where they were following like high school quarterbacks or whatever, and he was one of them. I don't know which season. Leave me alone. But he got like suspended and kicked off, and they have swept that shit under the rug about what he exactly did. And I want to know what he did.
The only reason I said Spencer Rattler is because that's the only quarterback's name I could think of.
But it's not just you. I've seen 2 articles saying that we want him to sit behind Kirk. And uh, nope, I was about to lie. I was like, don't give me the line. I was about to say who I thought I saw say this. Um, it might have been D-Led though. I could throw D-Led under the bus because we all hate him collectively, and the organization hates him. I think D-Led said it, and I forgot who else said it. But I'm just like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't think it matters, I guess, which quarterback it is, but there does need to be a young quarterback, brought in. Like I don't think bringing in a veteran like a Tyrod Taylor type, I don't think that really makes too much sense. Like you still want to have someone in the back of your mind for the future. Now, if you look at all the rest of the court, like I haven't looked at all the other, the outside of the top, I guess, 4 quarterbacks. But if there's one out there that you're like, okay, well, they didn't have the best college tape, but he's really accurate, or he's got a big arm, or he can run, or something. Like if he has a trait that you can kind of build around and try to develop and mentor, then I don't see why not taking a fifth or sixth round flyer on them. But you yeah, you gotta have something in the wing and someone developing just in case the whole Kirk Cousins thing, you know, doesn't pan
It
out.
doesn't work out. You got to. All right. Any final words for the people for today?
Um, if you guys could subscribe to my YouTube channel, Marcus Sniffles, Marcus_Sniffles on YouTube. And when you go, call your, ticket person, whoever that is, tell them that I sent you because you guys are going to be hosting a playoff game this year. So have fun
Oh
with
my
that.
goodness.
Have fun with that.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for coming on. Y'all make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to KTSE Ave YouTube channel as well. Keeping that same energy. They post every week. And as long as I don't got nothing to do at lunch tomorrow, we'll have to run in and out of stores. I might have to actually run errands in our stores tomorrow. We'll see what I get done later. I gotta double check my list. But if I don't have to do that, we'll do this again tomorrow. So subscribe to the YouTube. Yesterday's live was on there. It's under live content on the YouTube channel. Again, pin, tweet, click the link to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and all the Twitter folks, shout out to y'all for tuning in and sticking in with me as I'm doing this lunch chat shit. And we will do it again next time. Thanks for joining. Peace out.